Integrated Systems Europe returned to the Amsterdam Rai in February with a new 4-day format. As the show opened its doors on the opening morning, expectations were high that for the first time it would exceed 60,000 visitors. In the end, the number was more than 65,000. But what was there for those visitors to see? We went inside to find out.
I'd like to start by talking you through a new product that we're introducing here called Devio. It's a product designed for small collaborative spaces, huddle rooms, and it really makes it easy for people to get a good audio and video experience. It features two parts. The first part is a processor unit, and this has both audio and video processing. The other part of Devio is this innovative 8-element beamforming microphone. You can connect either one or two of these to the Devio main unit. We have both table mount ones like this and ceiling mount ones. That's Devio.
Hi, I'm Tom from Audac, and I'm very excited to show to you our Audac Touch application. All of our web-enabled devices are now controllable via one single application, meaning we could make a customized dashboard as I have just made over here, and we could even switch contexts like opening up or closing up curtains, putting the lights on, putting the lights off, and having a screen come down and up. We do that via our ARU units, but I have also full controllability of my audio source, which we have over here, which is an XMP. So it has internet radio, it has an MP3 player, it has a recorder, voice file interface. We could see the channels that are, the inputs that are being selected. It even can show the cover of the song. And you can see that I'm selected here a widget, which is a volume widget from the R2. And I also have a volume widget of the M2. So now we are able to combine all of our devices into one single application and completely customize it.
The RAD 16 is a multi-function device. It's a controller. We have a level and a selector control on it. Nice color LCD screen, which of course you can't see right now because this isn't powered up. What makes this interesting is that over a single Cat5 cable connected to one of our HAL devices, we have 2 local inputs, 2 local outputs, even have a little 2x4 watt amplifier built in. And like all the RAD devices for HAL, there are status lights. When this is connected up to the HAL, it actually tests the cable for you and gives you indication that all 4 twists on the Cat5 cable are good. Gives you signal present lights, lets you know what everything's going on right, and it also automatically matches firmware.
At this year's show, many of the audio companies exhibiting were located in Hall 7. The aisles in the hall were sometimes quieter than elsewhere in the Rai, but the mood remained positive and the show was still an undeniable success. Among the companies feeling good about the exhibition was Germany's Sommer Cable.
We introduced here at the ISE our HDMI 2.0 tester. We call it, it's our own brand, we call it Cardinal DVM. The desktop version is with an integrated battery, so you can use it in field with more than 6 hours working time on battery power. We integrate a little 3-inch display inside. You got a generator, you got an analyzer, you got power supplies, and you get also HDMI cables and a foam inlet for your tool case or your rack droner. And the other version is the rack mount version without the battery, but with the possibility to mount it in a rack.
One of the new products that we are presenting here is the 3D audio system, Astro Spatial Audio, for the live and entertainment industry. It's a dedicated surface with this one, what we see over here, fully based on object-based audio technology. And here, this is the production tool. So we can create different sources that are going into the renderer, back into the system, and then you can move the objects around through space. What's also unique about this system is that we now also have the integration of a dynamic room acoustic convolution algorithm, meaning that if you have a source that's in the front of the building and moving around, also the reflections, early reflections, diffuse reflections are moving around along with the source.
I am Marco Cantal, product specialist for DB Technologies. We are here introducing the new Ingenia series. So we start saying that it's a brand new series from DB Technologies, packing the brand new DigiPro Generation 3 power amplifiers, completely digital, with a brand new organic LED display for the new DSP settings. The whole series is ranging from 4 models, starting from the 6.5, 8, 10, and the last one, the IG4, is a 4x6.5 1.4 exit compression driver. And you can take 2 of them and you can pair horn by horn, and you can either stack or fly them.
My name's Rane Burr. I'm the technical sales manager for Sennheiser Middle East, based in Dubai. Team Connect is a teleconference system. We've developed the Team Connect portfolio to now include our Team Connect ceiling mic. The ceiling microphone is an array of 29 capsules that allows us the ability, by using a process of phase manipulation, to be able to beam steer. This ensures that we're good at rejecting any unwanted noise and only picking up the sound from the sound source, i.e. the person talking. Also within the Team Connect family, we've just launched the Team Connect Wireless. It allows you to be able to take a system of 4 units and move it from room to room. You can communicate by 3 different methods, either by mini jack, by USB, or the most popular by Bluetooth communication.
My name is Pierre Germain. I'm a senior acoustic engineer at Meyer Sound. I work on the Constellation team. This year we're focusing on the corporate, classroom, and restaurant applications of Constellation. We've been using Constellation for many years in multi-purpose auditoriums to change acoustics. Now we've adapted that technology to be used in the corporate environment, classroom environment, in a voice lift feature where you don't need to hold a microphone in order to carry conversation, in order to make a presentation.
I'm Craig Heffernan, Technical Sales Manager for Blackmagic Design EMEA, particularly showcasing the new Blackmagic Studio cameras and the Studio Micro camera and our 8M range of production switches. Something that's been very, very successful for us and a massive interest here at the show is the collaboration workflow between our studio cameras and our 8M production systems. Within the 8M software control, we've now added in our CCU, which means that we can control the Blackmagic Studio cameras directly from the 8M software, giving operators control over lenses and the camera color grading and shading capability in the Blackmagic Studio camera range as well.
I'd like to tell you about our 4K over 1 gig product. So this is really a game-changing product. Both these monitors are 4K monitors showing 4K content. One monitor is showing the raw video feed. The other monitor is showing 4K compressed using JPEG 2000 technology into our encoder to video over IP through a 1 gig switch back to a decoder, synchronized video presented to the display. And so what we challenge our customers is to figure out which is the raw video feed and which is the JPEG 2000 over 1 gig infrastructure feed. It's visually lossless, it's incredibly brilliant as any 4K content is, and it's virtually impossible to determine which one is the compressed and which one is the raw video feed.
ISE has been a pretty critical show for us, and this is where we do find, for my end especially, coming in from Singapore, it is a pretty important show for the Asian clients as well. A number of distributors from Australia all the way New Zealand all the way up to Japan, they've come and they've paid us a visit. I mean, I would also include Vietnam as well. Our clients from China, they're here as well. Despite it being Chinese New Year, we have had a fair number of people coming up to us from China included, Singapore, Malaysia, and they've all had their reunion dinners before coming up, and yeah, so it really has been good.
We're at the show because ISE has proven to be the most important show for integrated systems for our region. It's not just a European show, it's very much an EMEA show.
With more visitors than ever before, a 4-day format that's working, and an entire ride full of happy exhibitors, ISE has now justifiably declared itself the biggest AV show in the world. What's the secret behind its success? One man who should know is Managing Director Mike Blackman. We asked him that question.
This is Mike Blackman here. I'm Managing Director of ISE, and it's now day 3. And I'm excited. I'm over the moon about where we've got so far and excited about what's still to come. So far, we've had a phenomenal start to the exhibition. We had over 59,000 attendees last year, and this year we're already way over 60,000, and we're just at the beginning of day 3. So I'm pleased about where we are. We've seen some fantastic conferences, networking events. The exhibits look phenomenal. It's amazing to actually walk around the halls and see what the manufacturers have built. If you've been in Hall 1, there's a fantastic presentation from Panasonic each day. Hall 8 has some phenomenal digital signage. Hall 11, great lighting. Everything is here at ISE, and it's been done extremely well from all of the manufacturers.